Good day everybody and welcome back to another PHPRunner tips and tricks tutorial. We're going to continue our journey using version 11.3 to do some AI prompting. Bear in mind, as of the recording of this video, Excellentsoft is still working on this version and will release updates as functionality becomes available. Today I would like to share with you how you can prompt the current native AI, also known as Cody, to create an external or custom PHP file for your project. As you can see, I already opened up the project that we are going to work with, and there is a table here, short_URLs, that I'm going to add to the project. Everything else you can ignore. I'm going to use this to create a short URL functionality. Okay, so let's just click next. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure that the URLs is at least in a working condition. What I mean by that is, like, we're going to create a list page. If we want to list it, edit, add, delete. I don't really care about a view or a printer friendly or any of these other pages. So this is my basic setup, and then maybe some more information. We want to see the amount of clicks. The short code is something that will be auto-generated. We'll see now exactly how that's going to work. And then a long URL, clicks, and created at. I don't see any need to list or search for the actual ID. I'm going to remove all of that. So we start with the short code and long URL, clicks, and then create it as. Here is what I'm going to do. We do not have the short URL. So we're going to go back to the query and we will add it over here. I'm going to put a comma here and obviously add a column or an alias saying short_URL. Now this is not a real database column, it's just so we can see this short URL on the screen. We don't need to store it in the database table. Alright, so let's just go continue and then see on the next page here on my list page. I would like to see my short URL is now available. I want to see it on list page, but I don't really want it on my add or my edit, or because you can't add or edit that field. It's not a real database field. Anyway, I want to get to the AI. So let's just continue and go to the designer, the list page. For the short URL, I believe we are going to need something custom because we need it to show custom. We just need to show it on something like this, where we say the $value. That value over there is going to be the session. There's a session in this project already. I'll show it to you just now. su.php is the application I would like AI to create for us. It's not in this project as of yet. Okay, and then the data, we have data array over here, shortcode. Okay, so the shortcode goes through as a URL. Any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. Also, members can download this project from the community hub. Okay, so let's just click OK over here. And normally in this case you would go to, I think it's the style editor, right? We're gonna say custom files and then add a custom file over here. But remember, this is version 11.3 beta version. It's in beta for a reason, so everything is not available as of yet, hence the reason for this tutorial. I'm going to need Cody to create a custom file for me over here, even though Cody is not available on this page that we are looking at now. So there is a workaround. So I can go to, well, I should go right now to my events. Just go to the short URL events before process event. Here I have place for code. So I'm now going to open Cody. All right, you'll see Cody is open, and I will have to give it a prompt. Now I already worked out a prompt, so what I'm going to do for those of you who are going to download this project, on the list page before process event, I'm just going to comment out, because this is not code, this is an AI prompt. I'm going to paste my prompt in here. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. I really did not test this at all. But you can read the prompt and see if it makes sense. And I will copy the prompt. I'm going to paste it into Cody. Again, this is for your reference. This is what's going to happen. But before I continue, I would like to add a table. I'm going to add this short URL table. Okay. So now you can see that short URL is added. And let's go to the bottom of this and press enter and see what it does. The only thing that I see now that and I probably didn't prompt it properly, is I needed the open and close tags, because this is going to be a standalone file, but that's not a problem. We can add that manually. I'm just going to copy everything, make sure that I got everything here. Copy, Control C. That's the only way you can copy now. So by the way, everybody, if you want to download PHPRunner version 11.3, I will leave a link in the description. Okay, now we need to go. We just use this environment to create a code. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back to my style editor. I'm going to say custom files. I'm going to say a new file. It's going to be su.php, short URL, that's what it is, PHP. Because this is a short URL, we want to make the name as short as possible as well. Okay, and we created the file over here, and now before we paste that, we need to create with a question mark PHP, and we will have to close it with question mark like that. Okay, that's the PHP open and close tag, because this file is a standalone file. Outside, let's see what was created for us. And honestly, this looks good. Okay, something like that. I'm gonna just leave it as that. Save the project right now and build it. And we're gonna view it in browser. We're gonna go to short URLs. I will delete this one, because let's just try and add a new one again. It's only asking for the long URL. That one over there. Okay, and then we're gonna save it. You now go back to list, you will see that it was created at there's your short URL. So if I now copy the short URL, you see I'm running on localhost, so it picked up my server automatically, and so my short URL is not even a real field in database. Okay, I'm gonna copy the short URL and see what it does if I go and paste it in here. It should technically take me to the correct page, which is this page over here. Short URL redirected me to there. And if I refresh this page now, we should have one click. This is where we're going. You need to understand what you are doing. You can open up, this is your prompt. So what you probably want to do is, if you decide to download this project from the community hub, you will be able to just copy this again and run it in Cody by going, well, by that time you probably will be able to run it in Cody anyway, but you can just ask Cody, run it in Cody again and see if you get a better result. Let's just see if something goes wrong. Let's just say let's just copy the short URL again. Alright, I'm just going to close that now. But this time I'm going to change the short URL. I will take a couple of things out and see what's going on. It tells you security blocks suspicious. Okay, so this is coming it's coming from su.php. It's really coded to do this. This is why the style sheets and everything was there. So, and if you click on contact us, this should open up the contact form that we've done in the previous tutorial. Clever, isn't it? Very, very nice. Okay, anyway, for those of you who want to download, go ahead and download it. For the rest of you, thank you very much for watching. May you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.